Hello everyone, it's UrPeaceKeeper, and we're on live stream number... It says 6, but it's actually 7. Apparently I don't know how to change and update things. This is live stream number 7. Today is the 13th of January 2018. That means our next live stream is going to be 18th January, which is Thursday, I think, right? That's next Thursday? Yeah, it should be next Thursday. So, next Thursday, January 18th. Then we got 2 more left in this month. Expect a stream schedule for next month to come out here pretty soon, because we got a bid from our for my second job shifts up there this weekend, actually. So, anyway, that's our live stream schedule for this month. If you guys have any questions, you can certainly ask them down in the chat or on the Discord. Speaking of... If you're looking for information on how to get into the Discord server, check out the description below the video here that has all the information about the Discord server in it. Let's kick on over to our game. Welcome everyone, welcome. We're gonna sit here and talk a little bit about the US Cruiser split. Not that I have anything extra to add to it, but if you guys haven't been looking on Reddit or on the forums, you should definitely check out the threads that are about maximizing, they say profit, but you don't really profit from anything in this game. But if you check out those, you should be able to find out where all of the different ships you need to get in order to maximize everything from the USN Cruiser split. And of course, with that comes the premium camos. So I went ahead and got the premium camo for Herr Cleveland here. So welcome everybody, welcome. Glad to see we got some of our UK people in. I know it's like midnight for you guys right now, so very, very late in the evening. And I know it's hard to make it to some of the other ones. So hopefully these weekends ones will get a little bit more from Europe. Now Asia, I think you guys are midday right now, so or early in the morning. I'd have to check. So hopefully some of those guys are checking in as well. So, yes, this harbor in daytime is just gorgeous. Like, I like it nighttime, but I think it's just a little too busy. And it's a little busy right now, but in the daytime, this is fantastic. If you're looking to get this mod, go to Aslain's mod pack. That's ASLAINS, Aslain's mod pack. And you can actually download that mod pack, and in the port one, it's trying to remember what it was called. I think it was called Premium Port in Black Seas or something like that. Basically, it takes the Premium Port and adds the Black Seas skyline to it so it turns it to day, which is a really cool mod. That's the only mod that I'm running in this game. Everything else you can see from the you can see my video entitled Crosshairs, Team Panels, and More. Oh my! So, alright, enough of me talking. Let's go look at this in a battle. We're gonna go play the Cleveland. You can see that I have a 19-point captain honor finally. Means that we're running a lot. So, okay. Can I play the Hipper? I actually don't have the Hipper, but I do have the Prince Eugen. It's not set up, though. Oh, tier 7 fight right off the bat. And it's on the map Shards, which, okay map, a lot of open spaces. So that comes with its own level of risk, but... You have picture. What do you mean by picture? Yes, the stream did just start, Victor. You're right at the beginning. And we're actually on the first map in the first battle, so you are right on the cusp of it. Yeah, the tier 5 matchmaking is really not a whole lot of fun, Rich. It can be depending on what ship it is, but it's really subjective. So, sometimes you end up doing really well, and sometimes you haven't. Hello, Buff. Whirlpool, almost done with the Duke of York campaign. How much left? I'm still at the same. Like, today is literally the first day I've had to actually sit down and actually try and accomplish something, so we might get through some of it tonight, but I don't know. Is it okay to say... Hey, is it okay that to say what I think may make the stream fun or more engaging, especially towards the end? Go for it! Do you stream on Twitch? I don't. Not currently. I do have a Twitch account, however, I have largely stopped using it. I'm looking into simulcasting both to Twitch and to YouTube, mostly because I think it's good to hit a wide audience with it's good to hit a wide audience, but the reason why I chose YouTube primarily is because it's basically a seamless integration with the stuff that I already do. So, yeah, the Duke of York campaign is pretty brutal. However, like you said, free ships are hard to say no to. I'm gonna... I don't mean to abandon him, but they are pushing very hard and heavy into this area. That makes me very, very nervous about continuing on. Yep. I don't know that that's going to get me anything, but this is not a good place to go. How's my health? I hope you get better. Yeah, I think I'm doing all right. I might have a little bit of a cough still, but nothing super major. There's just way too many ships over here. I'm really not interested in continuing this charge with what we've got. So I don't really want to abandon them either. What is going on in the cap? Or in the chat down in the in-game? So okay. How's my night going? Well, it just kind of started. I didn't wake up until about it's about two hours and 20 minutes ago. Mostly because I had gotten off work last night at dark 30 in the morning. So I'm doing fine so far. Watched and really enjoyed your Alabama epic battle replay. Sweet. What I like to hear. That was a ridiculously fun battle. It was a very hard battle, nonetheless. But you know, it's. I was surprised that I managed to live as long as I did. Quite honestly, come on, got Duke of York and Congo over here that could really use to get in this fight. But we're gonna have to probably make plays. I don't think we're gonna get any help anywhere else. Was that? There's probably a oh, it's that Duke of York. I can guarantee you it's that Duke of York. Oh, hey, aiming. I hear that's a good thing. Alright, come on, Leander. Turn. You know you want to turn broadside. Just do it and get it over with. I'm still gonna lop 6k off before you do. There you go. Turn broadside. Had to burn my repair party there, otherwise I was going to eat torpedoes that are most likely incoming. Yeah, there they are. Knew those were coming, didn't I? This battle is going to end up being over before I really get the opportunity to enjoy it. I can already tell. Kill him! Oh, for Pete's sakes! 155 hit points? Are you kidding me? Give me one shell through. That's all that I'm asking for. Goodness gracious. Oh. Man, that's just salting the wound a little bit there. I do all the work on that Leander and somebody else gets the credit for the kill. Yeah, keep coming around here. La Garçonnière. It'll all be over soon, as the phrase goes. Well, this got unfortunately exciting a little too fast, so let's go up back to our chat here, because this is most likely going to be over before I know what's going to happen. I should be turning further away and be less of an interesting target. They're sitting in smoke up there, which is a good thing. I don't want them to be anything but in smoke. It's going to allow all these other ships to get in here, actually tank some hits. Oh, crud. Oh, it's the Duke of York, nonetheless. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, okay. Is it not? Oh, there's no in-game sound? Oh, boy. I probably need to restart my, open broadcast software, so I might have to shut the stream down briefly. Or I can try and figure out how to get it to work. I honestly don't know of an easy way. Yep, this is gonna be... Yep, there it goes. Okay. Let's see if I can't figure out the reasons why my desktop audio isn't working. Doop, 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 doop. Hang on. I'm working on it. Properties. Now we've got sound. My apologies. Okay. Going back up through here, so let's go back to Dip Potato Chip. I think that since during play you can't really pay attention to the chat during the non-stop action, maybe every couple of matches give a slight rest for like 5 minutes to chat and answer questions. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Yo, Paul, what's up? Stuck at task number 4 for the Duke. Task number 4, or like when you say task number 4, are you referring to like the number 4 mission set, like those, or just task number 4 inside of one, like the final one? Can't wait for Helena and the rest of the USN Cruiser split. I agree. I want my Brooklyn class in the game, and Helena is going to be as close as I can get to doing exactly that. Rich and Flo says, I've watched most of your vids over. Awesome. I'm glad that you did, that you have found them enjoyable enough to actually watch through all of them. Let's see, you got a devastating strike on a Leander. Yeah, you can definitely do that pretty easy. No game sound. Yeah, I know. I think I got it fixed, right? Well, I'm scrolling through, so of course the game sound isn't working terribly well when I step off of it to scroll the chat here, as I was trying to scroll back up. So here we go. Good evening, good evening. At the end of the stream, a Monty match. Okay, we can try it. We tried it last time, it didn't work out terribly well. Okay, Alex says, Whiskey, I went back on a battle with the Colorado and got a cracking first match. Nice. I've not played the Colorado since they tweaked her again for the, like, 7th time. But, the last thing that ship needed was worse accuracy, and, well, that's kind of what it's got. We're redoing this Cleveland match, by the way. This did not end well, and this is my fault. At the very beginning, I should have just about-faced and went with the rest of the team towards A and B, but we didn't. We went to C like an idiot, so that's me. Was mostly RNG with secondaries and fires. Well, I mean, it does work. So, yeah, there should be sound now. I had to, like I said, my open broadcast software, when I started the stream, it must have been open when I switched my game sounds from my speakers to my headset. When you do that, it has a hard time tracking what which audio input it's supposed to be recording. That was what happened there. My apologies. Remember challenge my wits with hints and hey, that rhymes. Yeah. Mission 4, Task 4. Is that the, which one is that? And also, Buff 20, you do know that you can repeat tasks, right? You don't get the rewards from repeating them, but you can repeat them. The bad thing about playing German BBs is you always get like 5 people trying to kill you. Well, that's because you've got a big, soft broadside. I mean, if you go broadside on one of them things, sure, you're not going to take Citadel hits, but you're going to take every other type of hit. Woo. Yeah, the Side Dog, they did. So that they took the Sigma back from, I think it was at like 1.8 or 1.9 down to 1.7 again. And that, as you imagine, that's very, very hard. So, it's very hard to get used to that. Man, after playing a lot of upper tiers, I played the Texas the other night. 21 knots is too painful now. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it is a little painful, but you got to remember the valuable lesson that it teaches you. What makes that a nice thing and not a bad thing is the fact that you can actually, you know, teaches you situational awareness and map positioning. So, yeah, that was a rough match, and I still ended up first on the team. Holy buckets. I died at, like, the very beginning. Alright, we're doing that again. We can't let a Cleveland battle like that. Grand Admiral, I don't usually stream during the division. Or during the division. I don't usually division during the stream. Oh, dyslexia. So, Victor Yao says it went from 1.9 to 1.8. Okay. I haven't had a chance to really look at... Ooh, we're in a tier 6 fight now. The real question is, yep, Whirlpool's on the other team and is Ernst the Gade. 21 knots felt like something was broke. Yeah, I mean, it really is painful at times, but learn how to angle due to your videos. Yes, well, that's good. And if you do it with the wow, that was rude. Chat in game. Whoa. We're having all sorts of technical glitches this game so far. Yeah, I mean, if you play the US battleships a lot, it'll teach you how to angle a lot. I mean, you basically have to, because at every tier they pretty much can get overmatched through their bow until you get to the North Carolina. I guess the New Mexico can bow tank 14-inch shells, but that's about it. Any tips on how to play Molotov? I honestly don't know how Molotov plays because I've never played my Molotov. I just got it with the Christmas crates. Now, if I had to guess, I would say that it plays exactly like all the other Russian cruisers do. So, that would be my guess. Let's see. Good morning, Ether. Welcome to the stream. I know it's dark 30 in the technically morning for you. What is with the chats today? All the in-game chat is ridiculous right now. Yes, I'm sad now. I tried to stream snipe and I got in tier 8. Oh my. How do you feel about the Cleveland being tier 8 in the next update? Has it officially been announced that it's the next update? I didn't think Wargaming has ever announced a launch date for the US Cruiser Split. As for how do I feel, well, there's a couple things you need to remember about this ship. First and foremost, this ship has the armor profile of a tier 8 ship. If they give it its split Citadel back, like it had in closed beta, it will be very, very hard to find the Citadel on. That's not to say it won't be impossible to Citadel, but it will just be a lot harder. And you'll have to hit, like, the exact correct location in order for it to, you know, actually happen. The rate of fire is going to go up quite substantially if they plan on doing this the right way, and the reason why they will do that is because this ship's rate of fire in-game is nerfed. Well, hello there! Mr. Ernst Gade and Mr. Whirlpool. Trying to... Really? You're gonna be a jerk, huh? Alright. Anyway, the rate of fire is going to go up because the rate of fire is really heavily nerfed in game right now, compared to what it should be in accordance to its real life capabilities. The turret traverse will also be improved, and you will see faster turret traverse. Plus, the ship will probably be more maneuverable because it was in closed beta. Let's see, what other things... Oh yeah, it'll gain access to the concealment module plus whatever upgrades Wargaming decides to give it, which could be very interesting. I mean, let's be honest here. Ooh! Hey, you almost ate a torpedo there, Whirlpool. So I think, personally... Oh! Oh, Whirlpool, you tried. Fubuki is definitely worked her magic over on you. Okay, so it would be nice for Congo to get into this fight so that we don't have to sit here and tank all of these things. Okay, Molotov Jack of all trades, master of none. Well, isn't the Molotov the one that has tier 9 guns at tier 6? I would think that that ship would be pretty decent. Hello, Protect Fire, welcome back. Yes, the in-game chat is spicy, for lack of a better phrase. and I don't honestly know the reasons why. Doesn't seem like there's any valid ones. The USN cruiser split doesn't happen in the next update. I don't know when it will come out. Well, you know what Wargaming would tell you. The answer is soon. So, as with always, soon is their answer. It's not a good answer, but it is their answer. This La Galissonière is just asking for it. If I could just get these guns to traverse a little bit better. And we are going to push now into A. North Carolina or Alabama? Well, my preference is for the Alabama, but I am a huge fan of the Alabama. We're gonna... Ooh, look at here. I forgot what my AA gun range is. 6K! That's not very far. But we are going to melt whatever comes into range. And if nothing else... Oh, come on. There the Bofors go. I was gonna say, should be kicking in here any minute now. And then we should have this other setup over here. I don't know what this carrier is really trying to accomplish here, but we're just gonna keep charging at them. Let's get our guns traversed, because we should probably be doing damage while we do our escorting. Yeah, defensive fire on this ship is balanced. There it goes. That's the other thing you have to keep in mind, too. This ship is missing a lot of AA. A lot of 20 millimeters. This thing had quad 40mm Bofors. I mean, just there's a lot that could be changed to make this thing competitive. So I'm not too terribly worried about it. Besides, you know, there will be every opportunity to test all of this stuff and make sure it's done right. And I refuse to do anything but make sure it's done right. Well, that's just me. Oh, come on. I wish I had this. Again, so Nuremberg must have popped his defensive fire while mine was down, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a whole lot of aircraft shot down in this mix, but it certainly isn't for lack of trying. Ooh, Taka. Ow. He's broadside. He also has 10k torp, so definitely something to remember and pay attention to. Somebody just bounced some shells off of us. Good night. Oh, 6-inch AP on this thing is ridiculous amounts of fun. Oh, Congo. Yee. Point-blank battleships are always scary. And there's his torpedoes. See? Told you. It pays dividends to know what ships have what for armament. And that's a pretty good tip in and of itself. Like, if you're not familiar with what ships have what for armament like that, I would highly recommend checking that out and memorizing it as best you possibly can, because That can come back and bite you in the butt if you're not careful. Well, that Julio is on fire. That's always nice, too. Whoop. Sneaking some out over there. Pop the defensive fire! Oh, God. Not early enough, apparently. Yes, pay attention to the Nuremberg. Or Emerald. Ignore the Cleveland, Mr. Congo. It was not my intention to ignore entirely the fact that he was there, but we popped his repair. With that Emerald there, I would have definitely held off on that. I'm gonna switch to AP after this salvo of HE. Mostly because I started him on fire in 2 places, but because he's broadside to me, I should also be able to do a lot of damage to him. Yeah, 4K. And with this mess being in the way, we definitely don't want to engage. I'm trying to ram. Sinking before he gets it off. Yes! Woo! Woo! All right. Yeah, nobody really has any idea what's going on with the cruiser split. I don't even think Wargaming honestly has an idea. I mean, it's so far out. If I had to guess, it's so far out. Like, we've not even seen what Dallas and Seattle are going to look like. If we don't know what those ships are going to look like, what do you think the rest of this is going to be like? I mean, honestly, think about that for a minute. Okay, we're getting out of this fight until this Bayern can get up in here, because I am not interested in being battleship food any more than I already am. Plus, we've got ships in the middle that probably need to be engaged that are in a much more precarious position overall. We've got a Queen Elizabeth over there that could use some help. Yes, shoot that AP at me. My stern says thank you. Now they're both out of range. We're gonna go hunting us in New Mexico if we can get over there in time, and then a Bayern and Cleveland if we can. Okay, how should I play Tirpitz? I got it on Sunday, I think. Very carefully. The key to dealing with well, not dealing with, but the key to playing the Tirpitz and Bismarck is to make sure that you have a team that's willing to actually push with you and have a selective plan in place for pushing or not, because if you don't, it's a very, very rough day for you. So you definitely need to, you can play them pretty aggressively, and they will reward you with pretty good gameplay when you do, but that was a dev strike. But by the same token, you also have to only push when you have the means to actually push. If you don't, that can be less than stellar. Oh, I beached myself. We're just gonna hang out on this beach. Hope you guys don't mind for a minute. While we're doing this, trying to sink ourselves to New Mexico, but my aim is less than amazing at this point. It also doesn't help that he's turning in. Pensacola is going to be a very good ship, I think. It's got a number... Down he goes. It's got a number of really good advantages, especially if they keep it with its AP. No, Omaha is not going to be affected by it, at least according to the preliminary stuff that Wargaming released. But for sure, there is going to be... Pensacola is going to definitely have to be addressed at some point. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it's going to be a very strong and capable Tier 6, we'll just say that. Let's see here. Just have to grind out 2 ships and... I am trying to follow way too many conversations. I don't think Omaha is really going to be necessary to keep. I don't know if they're even planning on doing anything to it. So, let's... I could be wrong. I don't know. What are we hinting about? Yes, I pulled an Otzer. That's true. That wasn't even a good that wasn't even like a tactical beaching so much it was just a flat out not paying enough attention. Also, when are we to expect a how-to on Royal Navy cruisers? That's a very good question. And the answer is someday. I actually have to get through them, and I'm only at the Bugioni, which I got conveniently through last year's New Year's Eve setup, so... Oh man, I was hoping I would be undetected by this, so that I could just continue to pelt this enemy Cleveland here from relative immunity. Ah, see, now he's onto us. I really hope that our carrier does not... He is. Sending his aircraft out of Cleveland, which has most of its hit points left. Like, why? Why is he doing this? It makes no sense. Well, he actually managed to get it through. He didn't get a... He didn't get a torpedo hit, though. So... That's alright, I've got him dialed in. So we'll just keep pelting him. Ooh, nice hit with the bombs there. Yeah, now he's starting to get angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. I don't know why he's not turning to shoot at me. I mean, he should be.
Our victory is in sight.
Okay, whatever. Go run and hide. See if I care. I'm gonna cap your point. I'm in your base. I'm capping your point. Pull the Notzer with less complaining. Yeah, true. No battleship Hindi today. Well, we might. This is the second battle that I've played. So, I mean, there's a very real possibility that we could get a Battleship Hindenburg battle. I don't know how I'm gonna... I'm detect... Ah! I did spot him. He was exactly where I thought he was, but... I don't know that I'm gonna actually be able to hit him with it. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. Gotta be careful with this other Cleveland here. I hit him! Yes! Of course he does. And of course I miss! Because these deflection shots are harder than people think. Oh, now I'm getting fired at by the Giulio Cesare. Yeah, go ahead and fire that AP. That's not going to help you much. See, he's all up here by his lonesome. I should be able to win this quite handily. The key is just not to get greedy. The Giulio Cesare can definitely overmatch my bow, but he's gotta land the hits to begin with. Homeboy, your AP is great when I'm broadside. It's terrible when I'm not. I don't know what he's thinking here. Good night. What? What? Are you serious? Surely you can't be serious. What? How did he... What the... okay, fine. We've got 3 kills. We don't need to be super greedy with getting more and more kills. Ooh, nice hit on the Giulio Cesare. Did they buff the... oh, he's got tier 7 dive bombers. That's why. Okay. I was gonna say, man... 10,000 base XP! I like that. Okay, so that was a much better and more respectable game. I'm content with that game. That means... Okay, let's go back to port here. 3,000 Ender XP. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Oop, last one of these. Yeah, that was a pretty dang good game in a Cleveland. I'm perfectly content with that game. The other thing too is I know some people were wondering about captain skill builds, so this is my Cleveland. Got expert loader for those times when you really need to change your shell types. Expert marksman, adrenaline rush, superintendent, demolition expert, sealman expert, and IFHE. And the only change that I would consider making to this is maybe ditching demo expert. No, because then I have to give up adrenaline rush. I don't know. This is a pretty good build overall. Yeah, we don't have the 7-point whatever range with the with advanced firing training, but this overall is a pretty good build for the light cruiser. So maybe I'll respec it at a later date, but for now that's what it's gonna sit at. Let's see here. We need to do something. Yes, I do have Nelson. It's right here. Ignore the captain on him. I usually put a different captain on him. What could be interesting to play? Let's, it's been a long time since I've taken Amagi out. So let's take her out and let's see what she can strut for us. So tier 8 it is. Yeah, you can ships have horns in game. As they said, the N key is a pretty good one to press to get that. I like pie. You know, I really like the chocolate peanut butter pie. That's a really good one. Mostly because it's like a giant Reese's Pieces. This will definitely be interesting. Gosh dang it. This is such a terrible map. AFT actually doesn't buff the gun range on it, so you don't have to worry too much about the AFT on Cleveland anymore. That went away back in closed beta. But the reason why you would take AFT is because of the anti-aircraft range boost. Justin, I am good, thank you. How are you today? Jay Boulogne? Whiskey, what exactly makes the Clemson so good? My only 2 Krakens are in that boat. I think it's a combination of lots of guns, good maneuverability, and low tiers, if I had to guess. The low tier thing, I think, is probably the biggest reason. Mostly because, well, at low tiers, people don't have a whole lot of skill at that level. There's a lot of people learning the game. There's a lot of people grinding up new lines. And all of that, plus a skilled player in a Clemson means, well, epic seal clubbing. Missouri is amazing. I would agree. I love Missouri. It's a fantastic ship in game. It really is. One of the best ships in the game, in my opinion. And if you don't have it, you should probably get it before it gets taken out of the game. The last thing we want to see is somebody who wanted it not be able to get it. I did hear, though, that apparently, according to Flamu, and I think Notzer even posted something about the official Wargaming, one of the official Wargaming pages said that the Musashi's free XP requirement is going to be the same as Missouri, and it's going to have the same credit earning potential. Hey, Whiskey, can I request a random ship from the Germans? Sure. You can. Okay, struggling on World of Warships, currently at tier 5 to 8. Damn, though. Well, what ship in particular are you struggling with? That would be a good place to start. And what class are you trying to play? What is going on here? I'm glad their team seems to be abandoning A as fast as we are, but seriously, what's going on? Oh, great. Look at what's over on this side. Well, isn't that just peachy? I'm half tempted to shoot HE at him just to be cheeky. That's it. I'm gonna shoot HE at him just to be cheeky because I don't think he's gonna expose enough of a broadside for me to actually do anything. Yeah, see? Bounce, 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 bounce. Nothing but net! Well, he managed to get first blood somehow. But our team has just completely and utterly abandoned A. That's fine. Our whole team is just crashing everything over there anyway. I'm being cheeky with the HE. 2 fires. Whoa, look at that troll armor. Take that, Montana. Oh, that's not Montana. That's a Neptune. That's why. I was like, wait a minute, what? That was gonna be nuts. Alright, Yamato. Please accept my high explosive love. I'm doing my best impression. Ow, this is going to hurt. And I missed? How? How do you miss at this range against the what? We are going to have to make a pretty good run here because we are rapidly becoming the focus of all of their attention, so... And this is probably the, like, instant death. Yeah, look at that! Did he just derp a turret of mine, or I derp one of his? Oh, I derped one of his. Oh, and he burnt... Oh, he didn't get set on fire. Okay, well, we're just gonna flat out run at this point. There's no use in hiding because this Yamato is going to basically own my face. Look at this! Ah! Give me something on him because I can't do anything. This team... I'm glad that that's all Royal Navy cruisers and not like things that can, oh, do that. Goodness gracious. How ridiculous. I'm probably gonna burn to death. I sure as heck am gonna end up dying to this Yamato, though. There's simply nothing that I can do. Do what I can to repair and not die of burning death, but now I'm spotted by that Fletcher. I mean, now it's right back onto the original game that we were at. See? we got hosed. That's just there's no other answer to this. This team completely abandoned the one of the 2 caps that we were gonna go to. Oh, we'll just go to this cap. It'll be a good time, I promise. I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much. It's as much my fault as it is theirs. That could be a dead Minotaur, which could more than make up for this. I say could be, but it's not going to be. Hey, I got a Citadel hit out of it. Yay! Come on, guns! Come back up on this Yamato. Oh, no! That could be our last salvo. Ooh. It ended up not being, but... And I got nothing. See, what is this bias? What? That makes no sense at all. Game, what are you doing to me? This is nonsense. There you go. How about that? Seriously, leave me alone. Go away, Fletcher. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot so I can heal, dang it. That's all I want. Give me a kill. That would just be hilarious. Or I'll just flat miss again. Yeah, IJN bias. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? There's no bias here at all. That is flat out Yamato bias. And this jerk is chasing me into a corner, and there ain't much I'm going to be able to do to get away from him. Unless I kill him. Might have to get very lucky with that. Come on, IJN shotgun. What? Ah! These are supposed to be the most accurate guns in the game, right? So, IJN guns supposed to be the best. Well, we've got no choice, but, YOLO charge if we can. Okay, so he's turning. We gotta remember. Please give me the kill. Yes! Thank you! Jeez and Pete's. Should not have had to sit down here for so friggin' long. Oh my word. We've somehow managed to make this battle work. How does that feel? Now, how fast do I think that our Mimitar over here is going? Oh, he's going not very quick. Maybe we'll get lucky here and dev strike him and add to the fun. Well, three normal pens. What's 9k between friends? We should probably actually turn away. Don't want to be in the range of these guys for too long if we can avoid it. So... oh, those shots were all over there, whatever. I am located, but I'm not detected. For all good signs. I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna charge him. We only live once. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe he'll get randomly detected, go broadside, and I can dev strike him too. You know, for having this whole side basically to themselves, they sure abandon it in a hurry. Wouldn't that be funny if I managed to catch up to him? Oh, they killed the Yamato, so that's good news. And their North Carolina on the side's running, which means we're charging! Battle Cruiser Amagi reporting for duty! And now your team will crucify you for being in the furthest corner. That's true. Except for one key problem with their argument. They left me abandoned on this front for so long... but there was nothing, literally, that I could do. I burned every heal that I've got. I should get a Dreadnought if I survive this, which there's a high probability I will. Minotaur must be out of things to shoot at, which means he's coming out of the smoke here pretty soon, which means we need to be ready for him. We're gonna use our decent... okay, he's out. He's out. He's out. Come on, Iron Jesus. Or screw me. That works too. Well, before he gets any cheeky ideas. Okay, now he's turning broadside. Here comes the torpedoes. AP secondaries. The AP secondary achieved a Citadel hit. That's some funny stuff right there. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Oh, yeah. Look at these torp beats. We are surviving this madness. How? This makes no sense. The odds are not in my favor. I should have been selected for destruction a long time ago. Alright, well, we're just gonna count our blessings here that we also have a North Carolina that is going to expose his broadside. Oh, really? That's all I got out of that? Ah. This Zhao is gonna have him dead by the time my guns come back up. IJN bias and all that. Or he's just gonna sit there and wait. He must have been launching... No, he doesn't launch torps. Whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about getting a free kill. I'll take it. Look at this! Salvaged! Oh... Wow. So, this game has been fun. How is this... what I want to know is how does this work? Like, seriously. How does it that we managed to go all the way to the northern border of the map, kill the destroyer that was hunting us, and then turn around and kill another ship? And still live? I want to know. Well, there's my dreadnought. Only the best survive? What is this? Win a battle. Oh, okay. See, we're still working on the tasks here. See, this was a pretty good game. We managed to salvage that quite handily. Oh, man. Oh, I don't think that this will be an epic replay. I mean, it was a good game. We came back from nothing, don't get me wrong, but I don't know that I could manage it. I don't know how they managed to screw that up either. I really don't. So, oh man. Yes, YOLO special tactics were engaged. Where is the Minotaur Citadel located? That's a good question. Let's go look at Minotaur in-game. Minotaur's Citadel is massive. Basically anywhere. See this yellow area? That is the Citadel. The water line is... Oh... You can see it. You can see the armor belt there. You can see where the water line's at. So it's huge. It's massive and it's above water. So, and this is the other thing that sucks is it's covered in 16mm hull plating, which means anything larger than, oh, I don't know. Let's do some quick math here. Anything larger than 228mm. So whatever ships that comes out to be. That I think, actually, I think, where's Henry at? Figure its guns. 240. So a Henry could Citadel it through its deck. There's no, it'll overmatch its deck. So, yeah. Let me pull my captain here off the Lo Yang, and we're gonna play a tier 7 match in Gajimata, which is a Pan-Asian destroyer. I know I've not played a whole lot of Pan-Asian DDs recently, so we're gonna play one of those. We're gonna go ahead and jump on in now. Ooh, we got 103. Ooh, we went straight in too. We got 103 people watching the stream right now. Nice. 2 + 2 = 4 - 1. What? I'm confused. Could I play the Turpits? Yes, we could play that. Play the Huang He. No. I have heard nothing good about that ship at all, so no, I'm good. It's just saying there. It'll be fine. I don't know how good this ship's... Oh, that's guns. Oh, that's damage. Oh, that's really bad AA. Okay, so this ship has bad AA. We're not gonna... This will not happen. How do Pan-Asian ships compare to the others? That's a good question. So the Gajimata seems like a pretty strong tier 7 destroyer. Does it replace a Katsuki in my mind? No. Katsuki is definitely my favorite tier 7 destroyer for a lot of very good reasons. We're gonna do something I normally don't do on this map, which is go to A. And the reason for that is because there's an Ernst Gade, not piloted by Whirlpool this time. Yeah, we're gonna go to A, and we're gonna see if we can't get. If nothing else, we're gonna see if we can't get in behind their lines. So that was meme, definitely. Whiskey, do you think the USM fast battleships can be citadel by shells passing through the armor belt and overmatching the splinter deck? You mean like on the Iowa? Yes, I definitely do. I think the vast majority of people are overestimating how much are. I think they overestimate how much, how little armor is actually there on the that splinter deck, and that can definitely be overmatched by a lot. I mean, if I remember correctly, it's less than an inch, so it's less than 25 millimeters, and yeah, all the problems that come with that. How do you say Coriolanus? I butchered that. Coriolanus? Yeah, I butchered that. Welcome to the stream. I hope you stay and check out the channel too. Got a lot of very good, in my opinion, how to play videos. Hopefully they can provide you with some interesting, information, and no, he's slowing down. Yep, Fubuki is there. Oh, what's my detection? No, 6-1. No. Hello, Mr. Fubuki. Let's see if we can't kill you before you become a problem. In before Russian bias detonation. That would have been funny. Gajimata has a lot of guns. As you can see, they do work. They do a lot of work. So they're all coming down this way. Means that we can bail fast. Nope. I think we're gonna get anything with those. Guess we're just gonna have to turn around and go this other way here. USS Smith review when? Someday when I actually get it. I don't have it, so very hard to do a review on a ship that I don't have. Okay, it's 25 millimeters over the magazine and 16 over machinery spaces on the Iowa. Yeah, so you would be surprised at how difficult it would be to actually get through that much armor, and how you wouldn't be surprised at how easy it is to get through that. So 25 millimeters is obviously not enough to get a overmatch from any 16 to prevent an overmatch from any 16-inch shells. It would only stop the overmatch from I think 14. I don't think you can quite get anything else aside from that underneath. Let's Fiji went around the mountain. Yeah, that... Well, that was a waste. So the Fiji's dead. Oh, my. Oh, I've got better smoke than that. I was going to say, the smoke should definitely be coming better than that. These guns are kind of lofty. Well, let's see if we can't go run down one of these battleships and maybe get a good... Wow, that took forever to get there. And I missed to boot. Yeah, impossible. This is what it looks like when you're trying to target a DD with these torps, by the way, for those who aren't familiar. Turpits. What do I think this Turpits is going to do? He's going to turn in. So we're going to use our magic of angles here to try and... well, we're going to hope that he comes around here and I will be able to... Oh, he's turning back around this way. Yeah, we're gonna launch one short and see what happens. Also, we have a squall coming in. Oh, dang it. Let's see if we can't bait him into turning towards us. Or if nothing else, you know, Start him on fire, maybe bait him into using a damage control party before torpedoes get there. I think we're gonna get some torpits now. Yay! Successful bait is successful. Bloink. And now he's flooding to death. Nice. Wasn't able to get the kill though, that kind of sucks. I'm detected? Why would Wait! Well, that was rude. There must be like an Atlanta or something in the area. But you know what they say. Keep calm and... Look at that. Even after all of that... Ooh, Fuki. I spy you. And that's worth shooting, by the way. Even though I have 0 protection from these two well, the Mogami, which is ignoring me, conveniently. And the other ships which aren't. What is he doing? I'm invisible! Ouch! We're just gonna keep running at this point, because, let's be honest. My interest in dying is very low. Oh, this could be bad, too. Oh, my word. No, don't target him. He's my kill. My kill. Mine, mine, mine. Surprise! Whew. There's a Fubuki over here, but, Oop, down goes their Atlanta. That's always nice, too. We're gonna see if we can't gun this guy down somehow. I don't think it's gonna happen. We're gonna have to get extremely lucky for these shells to find the home. Well, maybe. Oh, come on! Alright, we'll target the closer ship, the Błyskawica. I didn't change my crosshair. My crosshair is exactly the same as it once was. Keep engaging him, Byron. I need you to spot him because I cannot get successful and engage him otherwise. Apparently, I can't get successful in engagement at all. So good. Can I play a carrier? Oh man, no. you don't trust me. You don't want to see me play a carrier. It's ugly. It's very ugly. It's so ugly it could be a modern art masterpiece. I got a bunch of guys on the deck of this ship that have like a 50 cal or something. Yeah, it's all short range. Oh! We are using our Bayard. Oh, that was a waste, too. I'm glad that the CV has decided to go after somebody else. Ah! Get him! Yes! Whew! Ay, 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 ay. Well, this has been nothing if not intense. You know, I once was told that camping is intense. But okay, let's go back up here. Power creep made the turrets hard to play. AP bombs one-hit knockout. They can. I don't know that it's always a guarantee, but they certainly can. The really want to get close to this guy, but don't know if the jury is out yet or not. This could be interesting. The key. The thing with those AP bombs is that they're really very strong. Don't get me wrong, but there's always an inherent risk when using them, right? So you can't do anything about destroyers. Everything you do about destroyers is going to involve a healthy amount of torpedo usage. Am I gonna get... Yeah, he should be dead. Oh, what? We got through... What? Oh, come on! Well, we managed to finish it off with 79,000 damage, and we got robbed out of our King George V kill. Alright. So, random German ship. It's gonna be a tier 6, just so you know. Hint, hint, Whirlpool. It's going to be the Graf Spee. We're going to take a minute, and we are going to look at... we're going to look at some of the chat here. CVs are starting to make a comeback. That is true. However, I am terrible at CVs. You really don't want me to play them. If I do play one, it'll be in co-op, because I can't subject a team to that. I really can't. Do I like the Commonwealth? Are you referring to the Commonwealth as in, like, in real life or in-game? I'm assuming you mean in-game. There's only 2 ships that they have in-game that I have. That's Perth and, Vampire. I have played Perth, it's alright. Have not touched the Vampire yet. Thank the Meat Shield. Yes, that, Bayern definitely saved my life there. I don't think I could have made it through the torpedo soup otherwise. Corpse spam never ending in higher level games. It's definitely a problem, but it's manageable. There's a lot of radar, there's a lot of hydro, there's a lot of aircraft. I guess not at the super high tiers. 9 and 10 there aren't that many aircraft carriers, but they're getting more and more. Well, at CES, they said they're working on French BBs and balance more CV from the English, new Russian Lend-Lease ships. Yeah, we know French battleships are coming. They've been play-tested in-game. I kind of look for... I like the way that French ships look. I really do. The French battleships have a very unique design to them, and it'll be interesting to see how they play. I'm going to try and stop... Wait, I think I'm going to stop trying to get in a game with you and just watch your stream. Okay. What good are secondaries in this game? You'd be surprised. A fully secondary spec like Bismarck is a force to be reckoned with. I saw a French battleship already. Yep, like I said, they've been in playtesting. Battle with the Mikasa. I don't have the Mikasa. I sold it. It's the only premium ship I've ever sold. I never paid for it, so I got it for free with a... what did I get it with? I think there was a campaign, and I played one game in it and hated it so much because it literally couldn't hit anything. Can you play the Yamato? I'm not real keen on it, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's go ahead and let's start the battle, and then we'll continue on. How do you acquire radar? Well, you have to have the right ships to have it. So the U.S. cruiser starting at tier 8 get it. The Missouri gets it at tier 9, which it's a premium ship that requires 750,000 free XP. Beyond that, your only other option is radar. For radar is the Russian cruiser line, starting with, again, tier 8. There's a couple of ships that do get radar for premium ship-wise. Atlanta gets it at Tier 7, Indianapolis gets it at Tier 7, Belfast gets it at Tier 7. So there's options there, but ultimately, radar is not a... I mean, it's common enough in all the matches that you're in, but for the most part, it's not something that every line gets. Game is missing manned torpedoes. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't think we should be encouraging that kind of stuff. I mean, some people will. Some people want that stuff, but I just don't know. So you're playing the Steam version. You're not playing the original downloaded gaming. You know, I am actually on the Wargaming one. So this game is done through the Wargaming installer. I don't have it on Steam. Although I'm sure I could link it up. I don't see any advantage to doing it, so. ProTech, it's up to you, but remember how much the Montana cost. Oh, is it better to collect for Missouri or rush for Montana? In my opinion, Montana will always be there. Missouri will not. I would get the Missouri. 10 out of 10 times in that scenario, I would get the Missouri. Because if nothing else, you can wait and you can get Montana later, because it's a tech tree ship. Peacekeeper, do you think it would be a good idea to add nation-specific perks, like kamikaze planes for Japan or vodka bombs for Russia, would make the enemy ship randomly turn and blow horn? No. I think there's plenty... I think there's plenty enough issues with this game to not need to like balance issues. I don't think we need to add additional issues. So adding in these so-called national flavors, I think, would be a bad idea. There's a consumable. The radar is actually consumable. Ooh, la Galissonière. He's French. Why do you think he has this outrageous accent? He also doesn't have camo. I'm not gonna complain. We're just gonna shoot at him. If nothing else, I might get lucky and get a Citadel through the nose or something. Now, we'll just take $2 grand off from the rear. Scharnhorst there. Yeah, rough. Miss me! They continue to miss me. 4K? But that's not... We're taking some damage off of them. Let's be honest here. He's gonna be behind an island before this next salvo gets out. Ooh, he's shooting at me! Well, that's rude. Good thing I've got a heal, homeboy. Now, I want to see him. Gosh dang it. Of course we would lose him. Cleveland! Cleveland rocks. Hey, Cleveland rocks. Ugliest battleship? Or ugliest ship in the game? Izumo. By far the ugliest ship I've ever seen in my life. Makes me want to vomit every time I see one. New shell type. Type 3 shells for the Japanese. Type 3 shells would be interesting, except for they were horribly ineffective in real life. So I don't know that they would have much, if any, use. And I don't know that it would really be all that useful. Besides, what would be the US-specific trait? Like, literally having your ship sunk and then being able to raise it again and come back with full hit points? I mean, can you imagine trying to balance that nonsense? It'd be extremely difficult. I'm gonna pop up my... It's not a spotter, but... No, we don't need to lead that much. I just need him to... There's an island there. And that was a pretty good test shot. An overpen, but I think if we keep up those angles... Now he's going away from me. That was part of the reason why I missed. Ooh, de Grasse. Oh, Pete, you're in your DeGrasse, huh? Alright. What they're saying is... Ooh, pretty. Yeah. I was gonna say, there better be at least one of that salvo with how exactly it is. The USS Glass Cannon? What ship is that? The Pensacola? That's the only ship I can think of that would ever earn that title in my book. If this Cleveland survives all the stuff that's going towards him, yeah. I like that salvo. That was pretty good, not gonna lie. Let's keep pushing, shall we? Pete, how you liking that thing, man? I don't think... I'm sorry, Alex. I think the Oktyabrskaya Revoluция is not that ugly. I mean, it's not pretty either, but... Izumo is bad. That ship has 0 redeeming traits. Like, it's bad from a look standpoint. The gun angles are terrible. And the ship itself is just ugly as sin. Oi! Oh, this is going to... Pete! Good dodge, Pete. 10 out of 10. Recommend. Let's use our battleship guns to get into this fight. It'll irritate him a little bit. Hey, buddy. What is Whirlpool even in? Oh, he's in a spay. All right. Whoa, Colorado broadside. Eee! All right. Oh, he's not looking at me. We're good. We're too close. We're too close. It's a trap. Speaking of it's a trap, I finally got to see Rogue One. Not the newest Star Wars movie, but the one before the newest Star Wars movie. I finally got to see that the other... Wow! Battleship Graf Spee. Literally, pocket battleship Graf Spee. Niet! Don't shoot at me! Whew! RNG blessed. Now we will return the favor. Give me a random citadel. That would be so funny right now. Okay, fine. Niet! I hope that salvo can give us the kill. That would be fun. Give me the kill! Gimme! Gimme, gimme, gimme! Ah! I don't know how we've managed to survive this long. We've been broadside to far too many battleships for far too long. Yeah, he's gonna be dead by the time those get there. Gonna burn to death. Or I might kill steal. Yes! No complaints. All skill, no kill stealing. Oh. US can have Enola Gay to instant death win the battle. That to me seems a little overpowered. I mean, I'm all for making the US ridiculously overpowered in game. I mean, let's be honest, US bias for the win, but I don't think other people would be terribly happy with the lack of game balance there. Ooh, that's a pretty salvo. That was a pretty damaging salvo. I don't think that one's gonna find home, but... Yes! I like this profile! Turn more this way! This means I can get more battleship damage off of you. Wow. Wow! Over pens for days, fortunately. See, at this point, the only ships that can engage me are this Fubuki and this Colorado, and neither are interested in actually engaging me. So we're basically running. Oh, he's looking. Boy, aren't we fortunate on that one. The camo actually is working pretty well for him. Ah! You cannot handle my battleship armor! Which is paper thin. But I will take off a bunch of damage off of you. Whew. We're gonna use one of our 4 heals because I'm not sure we're gonna get to ever use them. Mutski! Mutski! China doesn't need a powerful land army. They beat India in a land war. Okay. 11k on a Nagato. Battleship Spey is that. Ooh! Battleship Spey has always been here. The ship has been very, very capable. You know, the guns on it are a touch trollish, I'm not gonna lie. But it really has been a lot of fun. This Mutski's gonna get this Colorado before I ever do. That gives me a healthy dose of the sad. Not gonna lie. That means we're gonna have to engage something else. Like this Fubuki. Let's get her rolling. Can I get lucky? No. No! Overlead. Boo. Woo! Woo! No, spotting plane, don't die! It's just a Colorado, and he's about to eat a bunch of torps from the Mutski. Mutski! We're just gonna have to be content with this game the way it is. Unless the Mutski just flat misses. I don't know how you could at this range. Yeah, I was gonna say. Man, at this range you have every advantage. You better land that hit. Good game. Sweet. Peter, there's no way you have that much. Dip Potato Chip is asking, I'm having trouble calculating how far ahead and further nearer of the ship I should be when aiming to get hits. Tips for that. Outside of basically telling you that you just need to get used to the guns that you're using, there's not a real good and easy way to tell you that. I mean, you really just have to use the guns. What I'm finding is that most battleships, when it comes to shooting at cruisers, are in the 10 to 15 range on the oh goodness, what's the on the crosser that I'm using. And so once you've done that, you can once you get used to that, you can deal with cruisers. Now, destroyers are going to be obviously more than that. Battleships, it's going to depend on what battleship it is. But for the most part, it's going to hover in the 7.5 to 15 or so. And so if you can figure out those lead times and all that, I think you'd be all right. As for how far, you got to look at your mini-map to know whether or not they're going away from you or, you know, coming towards you. Ethermaster Enola Gay was only dropped the bomb on one of them, and I think it was Hiroshima. Nagasaki was Boxcar, which was spelled B-O-C-K-S. So, a dynamic crosser, I've never actually used it, so I don't know what that's like. Whiskey, think we will ever see a night battle in game like Guadalcanal in World War II? I would hope that we will at some point, but I also recognize that wargaming is going to do what they're going to do, so I think it's a pretty low priority for them right now. So, I don't know. Let me grab a drink here. Starting to lose my voice a little bit. Crimson Storm asks, I can't remember if I asked last stream, but do you collect naval relics? No, I don't. I have way too many hobbies, so those hobbies are way too... Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. Those hobbies are a little too expensive for me to collect stuff like that, so... Okay, let's see here. I need to look and see. What have we done so far? I don't remember what ships I've played, but got a lot of wins. Let's see, we played Cleveland, Amagi, Gajimata. Okay, so we can do another battleship. We're gonna rock a tier 7 Scharnhorst because I have not played this ship in a long time. So we're gonna rock it. Let's go ahead and go. What helped me was understanding that the static crosser is set up for battleships moving at 20 knots. Knowing that helped me figure out leading different targets. How so, Dark 2? Because I'll be honest, I've learned this basically by trial and error. I don't know that I guess I've never paid attention to see, you know, what I never paid much attention. Of course, there would be a cog on the other team. I've never really paid attention to anything aside from just going by feel. To be honest with you, Massachusetts is supposed to be what the Alabama is in game. Well, yeah, but I don't know. Alabama for ST, but Mass for commoners. Well, that was the original plan, but they're supposed to be differences. Yes. Okay. Dip Potato Chip is asking again another thing. I don't really have money to buy doubloons and get more ship and commander slots, but I want to try more ships like you suggested because it's helped me a lot. Do you have any suggestions regarding ships and commander management? Yeah. Here's my recommendation. Are there ships you haven't played in forever? Because if there are, I would get rid of those ships. I've gone through and I've purged basically every battleship and every cruiser and every destroyer that I've gone that I haven't played in the last 2 or 3 months. So if you have, you know, a ship that you've not played, sell it. Use the credits to buy something that you're interested in trying. I only keep certain ships when I enjoy playing them a lot. So, like, on the French cruiser line, obviously I kept Emile Bertin. I won't be keeping Charles Martel. I think Tier 8 is a really bad place for a cruiser. But, that, you know, you can do a number of different things with regards to, like, that. Commander management, basically, once you've sold off a ship, you know, dismiss some of your low captain skill ships. So, for me, I had a whole bunch of, you know, 3, 5, and 7 point commanders that I got rid of because they didn't have any use to me. And at some point, you got to draw the line, right? If you're not gonna, and it takes no time to get those commanders, by the way. I mean, it literally doesn't take much on your half to get commanders with that many skill points on them. It's not like you have to spend several days of non-stop grinding to try and get those commanders up to that skill point. So if you don't need those commanders for a ship that you're trying to put something on, just dismiss them. I am having to relearn Scharnhorst. This is scary. Well, we're getting hits, at least to start. Especially since he's the only thing that's really in range. You know, the funny part about this is he's not even, he's not even a threat. I mean, if he was shooting at me in smoke, I would say, yeah, he's a threat, but he's really not. That could be painful for him. Great for me. I'll buy it. 11K. And now he's dead. Well, would you look at that? That, my friends, is called making an impactful play. Now we're out of targets to shoot, but we do have a Scharnhorst over here that we could go harass. And oh, Cleveland! Why, hello there! I would like to, if you don't mind, Mr. Cleveland, I'd like to poke some 11-inch holes in you. I mean, I know that's asking for a lot. Some people don't really enjoy getting 11-inch holes poked in them, but I want to put them in you anyway. Wow! How about them apples? Woo! His angling didn't help him at all, did it? Oh, we're even on a standard battle. I don't even need to be this aggressive. Yet here I am. Eat it! Just eat it! You know you want to be defeated. He's lost a gun? Somebody took out his gun. Was that me? I have an incapacitation, so that wouldn't surprise me. Ouch. Oh, well, that stinks. Alright, well. And, of course, now we've got, you know, that nonsense coming our way. And I forgot we have manual secondaries on this thing. Yeah. Not gonna stop me from engaging you, homeboy, so... Yeah, go ahead and eat that torp. Perfectly avoidable torpedo. Got spotted very early in this mess. Well, can't say I didn't try. Give me a fire secondaries, at least give me that. Well, ooh. Broadside cruiser, 13K. We're gonna put those out there because my hope is that I'm gonna be able to make that work. Oh, there's a giant island in the way. Of course. Wow! Good work. Battle of North Cape this. Can we get ourselves a Cleveland kill? Please? Yeah. Whew. I was getting nervous there that we weren't going to get a kill. That was definitely going to be an awkward conversation. On to the Queen Elizabeth, because Furutaka is running away, and he is close. And he doesn't have torpedoes, and I do. Hey, buddy. Nah. Queen Elizabeth doesn't think I'm gonna have them up in time. We're gonna... I know he's gonna hopefully turn in here. We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna... We're gonna YOLO charge him and torp these. Really? Oh yeah, I forgot. Royal Navy battleships. Yep, see, he's turning. Slowly but surely. Look at how much damage he's doing to me. That's nothing short of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Homeboy, if you thought I've launched torpedoes, you're insane. Oh, hey, yes, manual secondaries. So... Rip you. On to the next. Who's next? Dev Strike? No! Just 10K though. Oh, there's a Duke of York hanging around up here too. Well, I wonder if we can be a bully about that too. Yes, the Scharnhorst has torpedoes, in case people have forgotten. They're quite useful torpedoes at that. Especially when you can catch somebody off guard. Oh, see, he's going the other way. Oh, that's just rude. Hey, Mr. Furutaka. Target the secondaries. How far are my secondaries? 7K, so... Nope, you're dead. Oh, Königsberg. Coming into the fray here too, huh? Oh, come on. Now, see, I turned my front guns a little too much there. I don't know what he's doing, but not gonna be doing it for much longer. Come on, Kraken! Where's the Duke of York Citadel? The Duke of York Citadel is buried below water with a crap ton of armor. So, you might as well ignore that the Duke of York has it, because, quite honestly, I don't think you're ever going to find it. I'm not sure that it's even possible to find it. I would love to, but it's not going to be able to do it. Scharnhorst has awesome dispersion on shells. Well, I don't know if it does or not. Good night to Ether and
Whirlpool? Sorry, I didn't catch that right away. How is the Cleveland so popular with no range? The Cleveland is so popular with no range because it has very usable range. It's a fantastic ship. It really is. You know, it has a lot of very distinct advantages that some ships do not. Yeah, the Kaga is... I see him. But he's off doing other things. Secondaries. I keep forgetting that I have manual fire control for secondaries on this Bismarck Captain. That's on my Scharnhorst. I also forgot that I have Adrenaline Rush as well. Where his guns are pointed the other way. He's going to try and pop our Nelson, who is not, thankfully, going to give him that much credit. But I do need to try and get in there, though. Do as much damage as possible before they ram. That would be another sad sight. Especially since I want the secondary hits. Kill him! Oh, 2K! Dang. Got robbed out of my Kraken so far. Gonna have to get it through the Kaga. Okay, going back over here to this. Where, that. Hey guys, I keep having bounces from shooting at Iowa side with the Amagi. Somehow, I usually aim at the waterline. What did I do wrong? If an Iowa is angled to you, like he's angled even a little bit, you're never gonna punch through with any of your shells. So, you know, in terms of what you can do, you're gonna have to be very, very, very picky about your engagements and making sure he's broadside. Because if you don't, well, you're not gonna get much. In terms of how to do better with it, you want the shells to impact between the number 1 and number 2 turret. That's assuming you have the right angle. If you don't have the right angle, obviously it's not going to matter. You gotta have the right angle in order for that to work. How expensive is who? I don't think we're gonna get the Kraken here, guys. I think she's gonna be dead. Yep. Dang. So close, but still a very good game. Yes, the Citadel is underwater on the Duke of York, just like it is on the King George V. Hey, we completed one of our tasks. Sweet. Yes! Top of the team, quite handily, I might add. Scharnhorst is balanced, very balanced. Secondary battery even coming in there and contributing. Gotta love that. Hey, we even got Confederate. Okay, so let's go collect that reward. And redo it because we need a lot more stars, and that's a pretty easy one to get. What are these? Oh, 90,000 hit points and torpedoes. Secondary. Oh, I gotta do that in tier 8 battle. What? Okay. Okay. What? Scharnhorst? Yes. Scharnhorst is pretty fun. I gotta admit. That battle has reminded me a lot of the reasons why this ship is a lot of fun to play. I definitely do like it. Okay, so what's the over-under on getting a good battle in a Akatsuki? We're rolling Akatsuki. If you can buy the Scharnhorst, that's a pretty good one to buy. Not gonna lie, I like mine. I don't take it out as often as I would like. Nice. This is a pretty ideal game. I'm not gonna lie. Kamikaze R, that's fine. Atlanta, that's not, especially since I'm in Akatsuki and there's some history there. But I did gun one down the last time I was on this map. Maybe we'll get lucky. This Leningrad is probably going to want me to cap, isn't he? Well, How did I get Daylight Port? I covered it at the beginning of this, but in Aslane's mod pack, and this is the only mod that I'm using in this game right now that is at all. In Aslane's mod pack, there is a option. If you go down into the ports, I think it's Premium Port, and then it says Black Sea. It takes the Premium Port and gives it the Black Sea sky. And that's what you're seeing. That turns it into a daytime port. It looks really cool in the daytime. Way better than at night. And I kind of wish Wargaming would just add a day-night switch to it. They can reuse skyboxes for all I care for the other, the day-night thing. They can reuse skyboxes. So I think they should just add it. It would be an easy add for them. Just put it in the port thing day-night. Let people check it out, or even put it in the port screen when you're looking at your ships rather than in the port selection screen. But yeah, Aslane's mod pack. Not that I'm endorsing Aslane, but all the mods on his mod pack are they're all Wargaming certified legit. They're not. I mean, it's been a while since he's had some that have gotten anyone in any trouble, I guess is what I should say. But if all you're doing is modifying ports in game or modifying skins, I really don't think that there is any reason for you to worry about, wow, I guess there's a destroyer over here. You don't have to worry about any problems with Wargaming. So I don't know what that destroyer is thinking, but he looks like he's going from my left to the right. Would make some sense, but the question is, what is he? Kamikaze Akatsuki or Mayhan? I'm most worried about that Mayhem, but we gotta pay fast a Pepsi Cola and a Lenin God here. We should be able to handle this. Plus, of course, Akatsuki is best gunboat destroyer at tier 7. Make Lenin God look terrible. Oop. Looks like we got more than a couple here. Detonation. Dang. Wasn't for lack of trying. Detonation! Dang! Wasn't for lack of trying. Oi! You people leave me alone. And no, those torps aren't launched at the Akatsuki. Those launched at the Fiji that just smacked us. But I might get me an Akatsuki in the process. Dang it. Well, that Akatsuki is literally in the path of the torpedoes that I was hoping would go and find that Fiji, so that's annoying. An unacceptable brew. We're gonna burn down this Fuso then, since or not. Well, that stinks. Come on, people, spot. There we go. That Fiji doing what I... Uh-oh, slammed on the brakes. Bummer. That's usually how this goes at the beginning of this. We're gonna run out here. What? Oh, the Belfast is spotting them. That's what's doing it. Okay, so if they're gonna go hide up there, fine. I don't have any problem with that. We'll just keep them spotted. I wish there were more battleships over here, though. Be nice. Yes, I did say Pepsi Cola. What other games do I play and like? I play no other games right now, actually. There's not another game that I'm just dying to play when I get off work. Scary as that sounds. There is, I don't know, I'm not a huge, like, I am a huge video gamer, don't get me wrong, hence the YouTube channel and all the other associated nerdiness with it, but, it's not that I'm just dying to play other video games. Right now, I've not found any games that really interest me. I did play World at War, or not World at War. Yeah, that was a better game. I did play Call of Duty World War II and thought it was okay. But that's about the extent of my enjoyment of it. Uso, are you going to eat a bunch of my torpedoes? I hope so. Atlanta? Yeah, he's going to eat a bunch of those torps. We are going to go deal with this. It was shooting armor piercing at me. But we got one hit. Now he's shooting AP, of course. Great cheat. Remember, it's just in Atlanta, folks. I am in Akatsuki, so there's always that risk. But this is like when people are talking about the whole conflict between U.S. destroyers and Japanese destroyers. Look at what I just did. I completely made that Atlanta irrelevant, and I killed him to add insult to history. But I made that Atlanta completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. You know, he tried engaging, and what did he get for it? Honestly, what did he get for it? Nothing. All I had to do was scale back and let his guns work against him. And it worked fantastic. You need spotting on that Koenig, especially since he's definitely slowing down. Like a jerk. He knew I was going to shoot at him. And since he's being a jerk face, we're just going to go ahead and engage him. I mean, again, we're right back to where we were at with the Fuso over there. Nuremberg is out there. Ah! Now you're on fire! That's what you get for being a complete and utter jerk and slowing down. Now, admittedly, had I not shot at him, I probably would have gotten, you know, some hits on him with torpedoes or something, but... Ouch. We are going to switch to AP, and of course he would turn at the most awkward and inopportune time. Oh, hey, and speaking of awkward and inopportune times... we're gonna throw one set there. I'm gonna be spotted anyway when I get out of here, so... We just gotta hope that the torpedoes get there before he can kill me, and we're gonna angle towards him a little bit. Yeah. When he shoots AP, it's gonna overpen, or just flat miss, which is what I was hoping for. Oh, I forgot about the Fiji, though. Corpse? Someone? Bitta? Ah, really? Oi! Okay, we should probably stop shooting, right? And WASD hacks. Oh, is he turning in? He is. This Leningrad should kill him quite handily, I might add. At least I would hope. Yeah. I was gonna say. Basically was giving him a freebie there. Okay. Because calling it Pensa is too mainstream. It's true. It's not the Pensacola, it's the Pepsi-Cola. I'm dead. This is not going to end well. Just like that, we are out of here. That evened up this match a lot, I might add. He pops up again. Like playing cat and mouse. I'm half tempted just to go kill him and take his smoke. Let's do it. Let's go bully him. And if I die, this will be a good game anyway. Oh, he's bailed out the back already. I think he did. We're gonna find out here pretty soon. I'm detected? Where? There. Hey, buddy. Is balanced, Tovarish. Oh my. Akatsuki, you're such an elephant lady in the way in which you murder people. Oh. Well, since their whole team is off in La La Land doing who knows what, let's go chase and have some fun with them. Oh man. Have I ever mentioned how much I really enjoy this ship? I like this ship. As Scotty, not Spock. Wow, Scotty would say. But Scotty doesn't know. And movie references. You know, if he was dead, we would just be able to just, with impunity, be able to handle these guys. Do I think... No, we gotta be careful, because there's a Scharnhorst there. We also have to be careful because there's this King George V there as well. Who's gonna be the easier target to kill? Well, the King George V is coming around the bend. And so I'm gonna do a quick loop-de-loop. We do need to be careful, because the King George V has more hit points than us and will probably be detected the minute he comes around this corner. Need to make sure we don't have any way of dealing with that either, by the way. Coming through, yes. We're just gonna run, because he can't catch us. And I hope he eats torps. Those are... I'm probably not gonna get any hits now. Oh. Nope. We're not. I should have predicted that. That's fine. That's not, though. Look at what I almost found. Okay. I just got the Akatsuki, but because of the missions, I've been too worried to use the guns as much as I should. Well, there's always an inherent risk, right? The guns are definitely hit or miss, but you've seen me here do very well with them. Now he's gonna come. He's gonna. I don't know what he's planning on doing, but the game is over. So okay. Yes. Only the best survive. We've been on a winning streak here. I'm liking this. All right, so we got about an hour to go on this stream. Let's. Yes, I'm the UrPeaceKeeper from YouTube. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm gonna throw up the stream schedule here real quick while I take a drink of water. Check that out. Our next stream is going to be the 18th of January at 6 p.m. Same bat channel, same bat time. Oh. Yeah, I think it's talking this much that's actually causing that. And, okay. So, yeah. One other thing, too, is if you guys want to check out the Discord server join link is linked in the description to the video, to the live stream here. You should be able to pick that up and to join if you would like to do that. It's the same community that you're seeing here in these live streams and on the comment section in YouTube, and it's fantastic. We have just amazing discussions going on there. I mean, all sorts of things from just naval history to, well, really anything. I mean, we even have a channel in there for Can Cole for those of us that play that game as well. So check that out if you're interested in doing that. Like I said, the link is down in the description. What was I looking up here? Battles. Oh, we need more destroyer and battleship. What's another destroyer that we could play? How about Shimakaze? And now for something basically the same. Welcome, Edge, to the Discord. Quantum Edge, he joined. Turpits, please. Yeah, we can get to the Turpits towards the end here. Des Moines and Missouri. That's the only radar they have. It's this map. Gearing, Shimakaze, Yoyang, Yugamo. Really only worried about the Gearing and Yoyang. So hopefully I can get this other Gearing to help. We can just nuke things. Be awesome. If you sold a premium, you're gonna have enough credits in order to buy it back. Yeah, the doubloons. So if you sell a premium, you can try and get customer service to restore it. You only get one of those, like, ever. So make sure it's one that you really want back. Okay. Turpits, please. We can. We'll get there. we'll just leave it at that. Have I played Steel Ocean? No. Hindenburg, please. Hindenburg is always on the list of ships to play, but it's a cruiser. It's classified as a cruiser, even though it's actually a battleship. So we know that for a fact. Welcome, Firestar Thunder Clan, to the Discord server there. I just hopped in. Cold Waters. I have played Cold Waters, and it was really buggy when I played it. I mean, it was good, but I didn't really enjoy. It was so repetitive. Like, the tactics were super easy to learn. How to evade torpedoes was frighteningly easy, and I don't know. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It seemed a little easy even on the normal difficulty settings. And as much as I enjoyed it, you know, it is what it is. I guess I didn't enjoy, like I said, the bugs. It was extremely buggy when I played it. You couldn't do the surface attack missions, the TASM missions, because the hitbox would not register correctly for them. So you do have to be very, very patient with it, and you really do have to love submarines. That's true. Thankfully, I do enjoy those things a lot. So for me, that's not a huge deal. For some, it might be. Okay, if I was this Montana, where would I be going? Well, that's basically where I figured he would go. Problem is getting into range to put torpedoes there. We're plenty close. Gearing, don't cross in front of me. Okay, so Montana slowed down. We're gonna launch set long, we're gonna launch a set middle, and then we're gonna launch another set long. That's because he is speeding up, and hopefully those will be enough to actually do something. So, I'm detected. That means there's a Gearing nearby. Oh, it's a Shima. Hey there, cutie. Don't mind if I do. I've detonated Shimas for less. Ouch. Yeah, that was a very necessary smoke deployment, even though not a huge fan of wasting smokes like this. Yeah, see, and we don't want to turn too much if that's going to be bad news. Well, boo. Something spotted the torpedoes on that Montana. Well, that's never any fun. I hate it when that happens. And for the record, no, that would not have been a it would have not have made any real difference had I been, you know, using deep water torpedoes or much stealthier torpedoes. Wouldn't have made a single difference because of the way that the Montana spotted them, I think, by his spotting plane. So even with deep water torpedoes, he still would have spotted them. That said, we are going to try our dangest now to get in there and engage him, because he's putting himself in a really awkward position, and knowing the Montana like I do, he is going to be very, very heavy and reliant upon bowing into targets that are coming his way. So those are quad torps. Oh, he's going broadside? Are you serious? I'm glad my torpedoes aren't up right now. I would have missed big time. No, see, now he's turning in. And so this is where you want to... This is where you gotta be very good at predicting where they're going to be. We're gonna launch a set way short. And we're just gonna continue to run because there's no reason... Dang it! That's the reason why I launched that set as short as I did. I think we're gonna get him with that second set, but it's just a matter of how many. No, we're not. We're getting screwed. Are we at least gonna get a Shima? Something, game, please. Thank you. Oh, come on. No! Just... This Montana is not faster than me, but he is maneuvering way more aggressively than I am. I'm not in a very good position to... Now would have been the perfect time to torpedo him. And look at the team is just melting. I better do something here. Gearing, I'll spot for you, man, but he's gonna be overrunning you, and I'm not gonna be able to help you. So he's turning in. Gearing torps. I don't have any torps myself, so... If you ever consider playing Cold Waters again, try out the Playable Russian Subs mod. Is that a good mod to play? Now that he's thoroughly distracted and being spotted, self-spotting, I'm just going to go ahead and... We're just going to engage because we need to kill him. The faster, the better. He took a torpedo, so any fires that we get are going to stick. He's got fire prevention as a captain skill. Of course. And we lost, somehow. Wow, that was bad. That was a really, really bad game. That was a super bad game. And we still finished higher than most. We're redoing that. That was not a good game at all. Okay. Clearly never played the 1968 campaign. That's true. I did not play the 1968 campaign. It just didn't seem like it was that fun, but... What? Enjoy asks, what countries would I like to visit for any reason? For any reason, huh? I would say if I could pick any country to visit, can it be one that I already visited? Because if so, I would like to go back to the UK, and I would like to go back to Germany. There's things in the UK that I want to see, and there's things in Germany that I want to see. Like, I want to see the castle at Dover. I got to see it up on its mountaintop from the city of Dover, but I didn't actually get to see and enjoy it, like, actually tour it. I'm a huge fan of the Middle Ages. Germany, I'm a car enthusiast, so there's a lot of things that I would like to see in Germany that are car-related. So, like, the Nürburgring, obviously, is going to be one of the big ones that I would like to see. I wouldn't mind seeing, like, the Hockenheimring, just for the fun there. Other countries... I think it would be fun to visit Russia and Japan, if for no other reason than just because their cultures are so different from our own. That, to me, would be interesting, but I fully recognize that not everybody thinks that same way. Coming at Mr. Dread here. Shima Katse. Right now, but I would like to see Japan just because I think it's a different culture. Russia, I wouldn't mind seeing. Just again, it's a different culture. Beyond that, you know, I don't know. I'd have to sit and think about it, just because of there's a lot of countries in the world that I would like to see. I think it would be fun to go to Italy. I think it would be fun to go to Spain. I think it would be fun to visit Gibraltar and places like that. But a part of me also wants to go to Egypt, but I'm not crazy enough to go to Egypt right now. Till things calm down in the Middle East, I'm not exactly overly excited to go to anywhere even remotely close to that area. And I get that Egypt is not in the Middle East, that it's in Africa, but... Now 5 minutes about the Shimakaze. It's a tier 10 Japanese destroyer. Apparently somebody is replicating me. Okay, we got a Benson here, so we're going to let him have this cap. We are going to help our Benson so that it's not a complete and utter loss. Remember, when it comes to fighting U.S. destroyers, the key here is to hit early and hit hard. Now, you saw what was behind him, right? A Missouri. Do I know where Croatia is? Croatia. Yeah, I think I do. Gonna be going into the areas surrounding like Greece, if I remember correctly, right? No, Croatia is not there. Croatia is up north, up by Poland. I'm terrible with my geography of Eastern Europe. I'll just be honest. All right, let's pop our speed boost. We are going to be turning around here, probably in what I would call the wrong way to turn around, but we're gonna give it a shot. Missouri is there at 10K, so there's always risk associated here. And if he's, yeah, see, there's the risk. Oh no, I'm broadside to a Missouri. Whatever will happen. Like running into this torpedo, that's what will happen. Okay. Well, it's time to get out of Dodge. We are going to get some torpedoes on the Missouri, though. 2 of them. I'll take it. Next to Italy, Northern Adriatic. Okay, so I was close. Like I said, okay. Balkan states, yeah. Now what's detecting me? Are you serious? What is actually radaring me? Now I'm detected by you. Oh, there's a Z-52 there. That's what's detecting me. And he's close enough that using smoke is not going to work, so... Remember, keep calm and WASD. Today is apparently not my day with this ship. Ah! See, our whole team is up north. They need to not be up north, and they need to be doing something else. Every time I take damage, though, we get the added bonus of of adrenaline rush kicking in. So at this point, we're playing pretty defensively. Croatia's cool for the lots of castles, good-looking girls, and cheap alcohol. Good to know. Those are all high priorities. Just kidding. It would be fun, though. It really would be fun. This Z-52 is still in his smoke. Homeboy, I don't know that that's going to help you a whole lot. There's a sea of torpedoes coming your way. We'll see if he actually spotted them or not, but I think he's going to get out without taking any hits. Dang it. We're not doing very well. Neptune could step up his A game a little bit. That would be nice. What's 2 destroyers for a Neptune? Be able to handle them handily. Kamikaze took out a Bismarck. That's nice. We're gonna help our Neptune here. We're gonna attempt to, but aiming, you know, that is a problem for some of us. Oh, we did hit him. Sweet. Can't we smack that Yugamo? Or somebody smacked the Yugamo. I want to say it was me, but I can't always lay claim to it. Detonation. Not. They sigh. Okay, so let's go towards the cap here. Let's get our guns turned with this. Oh, I'm detected. What? Oh, I'm not. I'm no longer detected. False alarm, everybody. Highly recommend Croatia, Greece, and all of Eastern Europe. Lots to see and really cool. All right. Well, if I ever get there. Like I said, it would. I'm not opposed to going lots of places. I legitimately would love to see a lot of these countries that are represented in game. I think it would just be a lot of fun. Dang it! That Alabama's. Of course, the Alabama is going to die before my torpedoes get there. What died? Oh, the Z-52 died. All right. Ah. Not gonna be able to engage this. No. Well, we're just gonna have to make do with what we can get. Otherwise, this is gonna be another. Ooh! Well, I'll take that. Well, would you look at that surprise there, laddies? Isn't that something? Was not expecting that, that's for sure. I really don't want to engage this Missouri with torpedoes if I can avoid it.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Well, miss me! Up row, Mr. Bill. Well, we are making do with what we've got, that's for sure. Oh, that Hindenburg is still around. Oh my. This match has been interesting. We've only lost 1 ship and it was a cruiser? Ow. Makes no sense. I'm not complaining, but it makes no sense. I've been doing bad. This match has been bad. Poor Shima. I'm not doing you any credit, Shima. Ooh, steal another kill though. Well, let's go and let's try and cap B, get over there and cap it. I'm not overly hopeful that this game will last long enough for me to actually get over there. While we're doing that, we might as well... Whoa! Oh, Hindenburg got torpedoes off, that's why. And there's the end of the match. That was a rough game, though I don't know what we're going to do about that. I mean, I don't think we finished last. I thought we finished second on our team. Whoa. Who wants to bet I lost money on this, even with premium? No, but I would have. Okay. What PC do I use? I have a custom-built PC that has a Intel 4790K? Yeah, 4790K, I think, for processor. It's overclocked to like 4.8 gigahertz. The video card is a EVGA GeForce GTX 980 for the win, super clocked. 16 gig of, I think it's G-Skill memory, a couple SSDs. It is water cooled, even though the fans sound like a jet fan going off in the background. North Korea isn't that bad to travel to, but you know you're going to spend revenue from tourism on new. I don't think I would ever go to North Korea. That country could not pay me to go to North Korea. Okay, so we wanted to see Turpai action. We're gonna pull the commander off of our shiny horse. Could I do a highlights reel for these live streams? I guess I could. I don't know. I think it would be a little difficult. Great, this map. Has anything been done with the American battleship Texas? You mentioned before it was in a bad state somewhere. Yeah, it's in Texas. I mean, the state of Texas is what it is, but its condition is still pretty sad. I think right now, I think right now the Wargaming is given. I think we raised like $280,000. I think. So $280,000 for it, which is great. The I don't know if anything's being done. I think the last I saw on their Facebook page, they were busy reinforcing the hull so that they could dry dock it permanently, and they had made some progress shoring it up, but I don't know. I don't know how much or how far they are along with that. I would like to think that they're getting close, but the reality is they're probably not. That's a lot of work to do. Can I use the Henry? Well, I think we need to get a Hindenburg battle in here somewhere. But it's a cruiser. So, I don't know. Ooh, Turpitz has a fun horn. Am I the only one who hated ranked play right now? So tired of people sniping in the back trying to save their stars in a loss and actually winning. Yeah, there's something to be said there for that. I had a game earlier today that was a loss, but the only reason I didn't lose my stars because I was playing the kid. I managed to nuke 2 of their destroyers and cap a capture point twice. That's about the only reason. Yeah, Epicenter is definitely annoying. So, do I dabble in any other wargaming games? I don't. I did play World of Tanks briefly, then promptly decided that it wasn't worth my time to continue playing because I was bad at it. More or less, I just needed a lot more practice. And I think I could have eventually gotten there, but maybe another time. Is Texas a World War II battleship or after? It's actually before. So the Texas was built in the 1900s. And, like 1911 or 12, I think, is when it was launched. And it's been in the water basically ever since. Only ever dry docked a handful of times to repair damages, and that was about it. So, it's seen better days. Its current condition is pretty bad. I mean, they were worried there they were going to lose the ship entirely, and I can definitely see why. It's developing leaks that they are struggling to repair faster than they're being formed. So it is something that is worth paying attention to and watching, but at the end of the day, it's rough. It's not in the world's best shape. Okay, so Epicenter is versions of this map. PG. It doesn't help that I'm in a battleship that can't snipe either. I can't even like attempt to snipe. I just have to have to deal with it. Nice part is I can shoot at smoke. I don't know that we're gonna get anything out of it, but oh, now I'm detected. Be nice to know by what. Oh look, there's Fiji going broadside at the paddling. I don't remember what my secondary range is. 11.3. Got a ways to go to catch up to him. Dev strike for the lulz. No. Dang. Yeah, he's never gonna get close enough. We're gonna take a lot of damage if we keep up our current angle, lack thereof. Oh, come on, secondaries. Well, that was lovely.
Fire alarm!
Fire alarm! Let's get some full speed ahead going, shall we? See, their battleships are pushing pretty hard to the south, but I don't want to go charging over there. I just don't. It's a death trap. New Orleans is just sitting there asking. Oh, interesting camera angle. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, what's over here that we engage? Oh no, that's the Kutuzov. There's a Kutuzov sitting over there. So we got to be careful when we're doing this, because well, the Kutuzov is a jerk. It's hiding in smoke, and I don't want to expose a broadside to all of those ships over there without support. Well, we end the rip me. On sausage turn. Nice and slow. Go gadget secondaries engage. Yeah. Pain, suffering, lack of enjoyment. Let's go. Turn. You know, for a brawling ship, the ship certainly lacks a lot in the ways of turret traverse. Well, okay. Once again, don't want to be broadside if I can avoid it. And skill. Kotsky, I apologize for this. Okay. So now that we've proceeded to bully their ships as much as we possibly can. Gosh dang you, jerks. Thank you. Whew. We're getting our work done, that's for sure. Except for we're broadside to a whole bunch of ships I shouldn't be broadside to. Whew. Alabama. Well, we're capping things. Ooh. Being that rude guy. Go away, Katusov, and your ridiculous fire. That was the rune! Man. Just can't win anything. Rune is in need of perma-spotting, might add. Might request. My apologies, Mr. Mr. Sausage. It's time for me to engage you now. With nothing but net. Quick, somebody else take over the role of brawling that. Oh, he ate it pretty hard. Okay, so let's see if we can't get some of our love on over here. Oh, we got a lot of Kentai guys in here. Or 4 guys. Next is about 100 side. That was rude. I can't return the favor. I would, but silent is inconvenient and in the way. Whatever shall we do? So, let's see here. York class, yes. Basically a, Wyoming with 14-inch guns. That's also basically correct. The big thing with that class is that, there was a healthy amount of, design work that went into... Ooh! It's balanced demolish! Double Citadel. Very rare. I'll take it, though. Now, let's see if we can't get some more of our heal action on. Maybe we can find ourselves an Amagi to take out. Who, by the way, is also starting to expose a pretty healthy amount of broads. Well, he was. Not anymore. We're gonna have to keep pushing him, though. Okay, so let's turn and let's split this Amagi and Scharnhorst and the Missouri over there. Let's keep on going. Yeah, you do need a team that's willing to push, and Bismarck and Tirpitz. The key to these ships is being in secondary range as much as possible, because their secondary battery is insane. Once the secondaries start rolling, this ship is very, very strong, very, very capable. Once it's out of that range, it's extremely weak, because it really doesn't have much of anything else going for it. So now that the secondaries are getting into range, I'm gonna hopefully add a little bit of death and destruction with our secondaries here. I'll take it. So definitely continuing the roll here. Oh, I thought the game might be over. That'd be really funny if I got the Kraken. Oh, I got denied another Kraken! Oh, come on! Oh, man! Ow! Come on! Come on, man! I thought that was gonna be a Kraken. There was 56 hit points left. I don't know who killed him, but... Or not 56, 500 some odd hit points left. So there's Tirpitz. Let's go drag our... ship. Hindenburg. Grab him real quick. On my Graf Spee. This is one of the few ships that I have a tier 10 premium camo for. Yes, 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 go! That was definitely robbed. That's alright, though. Yeah, Jim, you're exactly right. You know, the ship is over 100 years old. at this point, and it's definitely it's definitely in not great shape. And I hate to say it, but the state of Texas hasn't done it any favors. And the reason why they haven't done it any favors is because they've spent all this money on, well, hey, we're gonna, you know, we're gonna do all these great things with it, right? And they end up not doing them. They end up robbing the funds for other projects. Things start being more expensive than they actually were, and a lot of the stuff that's being done to the ship now is stuff that should have been done 20, 30 years ago. And this ship went into dry dock, so I don't know why it didn't. You know, I mean, when it went into dry dock, I don't know why they weren't doing these modifications so that the ship would last another 30 years before going into dry dock. I mean, I could think of one thing right now that would make the ship, you know, more watertight in the long run. And this is going to sound crazy, but spray on bed liner. Like, why is it that that they're so opposed to the idea? Yeah, it's going to be a pain because there's going to be a lot of, you know, barnacles and stuff that adhere to it, but I just... I just can't help but think, you know, that's a waterproof barrier, and if you put it up high enough, you're not going to have any rotting there. Of course, you got to have something to attach it to, so after the last dry dock, that's what they should have probably done. But what role do battleships play in the modern military? Actually, you'd be surprised. I saw a statistic the other day, and I don't know how true it is, but approximately 80% of the nation, like the world's cities and population lives within like 20 miles of a coast. And this is the same statistic that the Marine Corps was using in an attempt to keep the battleships in service, because they wanted to be able to use them for fire support. Oh, Battleship Hindenburg, your dispersion is fantastic, but target choice isn't really behaving. So I think that there's a good case to be made for the long-range gun fire control, or long-range gun fire support that the Marine Corps has been dying for. But what that role is, I don't know off the top of my head what it would be. And whether or not that's viable, you know, that would be one for the military. Do I think the Iowas are still viable? No. I think that in order for the modern-day battleship role is going to be defined by its ability to provide multi-role capabilities. And I think with the advent of the railgun, I think we're going to see a lot more, a lot better choices for gunnery coming up in the future to go on board battleships to make that support role. So I could see in the not too distant future, I could see them making a very good case for it. Especially with railgun technology. And I think if you put a nuke reactor in them and put them on like an aircraft carrier hull, but not necessarily that big because it's really quite large, with some reasonable protection on them, I think that the role would be very well suited for modern warfare. Because nothing is going to be able to outgun a ship that has that kind of stuff on it. And with the correct armor, you could armor it so that it's like the modern battleships, where you would struggle to really kill it as well. You know, in modern days, with missiles and stuff, everyone's like, but you can't sink a battleship with missiles, and that's true. You can't. There's no way to sink a battleship with missiles. You can mission kill it and basically make it impossible for it to do its mission, or very difficult, not necessarily impossible. And it would still be around. It would still be doing things, so I don't know. I could see a very good role for them. I think it's just a matter of convincing the right people, and obviously I'm not the right person to convince because I'm fully on board. Oh, we need to capture points, but we also need to be in better positions too. We also need better spotting. There's a Missouri back there somewhere. I don't know what he's is or isn't doing. Okay, so there's a destroyer there. Reader DeGrosse is coming back around the other side. Still detected. I don't know what where he's at, but I will find you. You cannot hide from me forever. Well, what the heck? Need to get in this fight, folks. Skipper incoming fire. There he is. Would you look at that? There's one problem. I cannot engage him right now. But here's to hoping the rest of our team can. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Oh, he got taken out by the Missouri. I was gonna say, what? Well, this is probably a death sentence. I don't think there's going to be much I'm going to be able to do to really get in here and help. But by golly, we're going to try, because we were told to. We're not going to get super aggressive at running in there, though. My ship is bigger than yours is a very good reason to build ships. I don't know if you've noticed this or not. It's a very American thing to do. Mine's bigger. Probably the best excuse the U.S. has ever come up with to build something. I love it. Bismarck can engage me with his secondaries, but me? Nope. And BS Missouri accuracy is going to pay me dividends. Well, folks, we're at a point where pooping or getting off the pot. We're gonna need to make some choices. Reader DeGrosse is making a hard push around the island here. But, ooh, look at this. Well, this is awkward. He turned in at the last minute, and now I'm broadside to a Missouri. Those will probably never get there. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Run away! Ouchies! That's annoying. If we can't get dead Missouri, those shells will not kill him. He'll be dead before they get there. Boo. Oh! Ouch! Hey, I lived! Ow! I don't know how! Moskva! He is a handyman. Ha 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 ha! Moscow! Now, you know, Russian bias. Well, it was nice. It was nice. But anymore, it is not. I'm dead. Last salvo! Yeah. This was a rough game. Oh, man. Larger than the Ticonderogas. I don't know what class it would be. Honestly, the Zumwalts are basically guided missile destroyers. I don't think the Zumwalts would ever be larger than a Ticonderoga. I mean, maybe they are. I honestly don't know. This was a bad match. Very, very, very bad match. So, got enough time for about one, maybe two more battles, depending on how quickly we go. So, I'm gonna jump on into the old standby Montana and see if we can't maybe carry a team to victory. Maybe carry a team to victory. Ah! Hello. Okay, so let's get the Montana out here. Where's this captain at? We do something with this captain. Oh yeah, he was on the Alabama. That's why. And onward to victory! This time we're going to hopefully do extremely well. Yeah, Hindenburg's troll armor did not save me there at point blank range in that battle. Not at all. Yeah. I don't... They commissioned an Azumo too. Alright, little hippo. It was nice, nice seeing ya. Thanks for coming out and watching. Thanks to everybody that's come out and watched. I realized fully that I was getting really intensely focused there. Yeah, I'm not doing the NC. But let me ask you this: what does the NC have that the Alabama doesn't? Think about that for a minute. Yeah, Ticonderogas aren't very big, that's true. But, I don't know. I think destroyers have gotten to the point where they're also a bit large. I mean, we got destroyers today that are larger than the heavy cruisers of old, so... I don't know, What's Flake's in? Let's find out what he's in. He's in a New Orleans. Well, that's rough. Everybody's coming this way. Fine. We'll go the hard way. Okay, AA. Yeah, we've got AA, but it's not. I don't think there's really that big of a difference between them. It has crappier handling. I don't know. I don't think CVs are fun at higher tiers either. I just... It's one of those things that... Carriers are so hit or miss, because if they end up top tier, they're ridiculously overpowered. If they end up bottom tier, they're ridiculously underpowered. And I've posted this solution before to Wargaming, but I think that if they would scale plain hit point pool based upon the average tier of the game, they would end up with a lot less frustrated carrier players, and a lot more, and it'd make a lot less people complaining about being just absolutely deleted outright by carriers with no real recourse either. Because that's one of the big problems that people have is like, well, if you run into a top tier carrier, you might as well just kiss everything goodbye. If you run into a bottom tier carrier, you can safely ignore it. That's gonna hurt the Kurfürst more than his shells are gonna hurt me. Starting off the fight with an 18,000 damage salvo. Yep. That definitely hurt you more than me, homeboy. We are going to turn out and away. I think we can engage him, so we're going to have to... I don't even know that those are going to find home either, but we can hope. Nope. So the Kurfürst and I are turning out and away. That sucks. Well, hope those torpedoes hit soon. Ouch. That hurt a lot. Give me something on good on him at least. 13 grand. Let's go team, let's go. Wonder what destroyer that was shooting those torps at me. Oh my. 35,000 damage! Holy cow! That was ridiculous! That was a huge hit! I don't think the NC really needs that much more, like, people explaining how to use it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a good ship overall. And a Citadel hit to boot. Oh, if our destroyers would go hunt that Shima that's out there, we can make this even more painful for them. But oh my, we're getting some good salvos here. It doesn't help that he is exposing himself in like the worst way every single time. I really want to turn towards him now, especially since he's no longer paying attention. We might actually get lucky and kill him. No, he's turning my way. We're going to engage. We're still going to engage. Oh, I was going to say, are you fracking kidding me? If that Shima's torps managed to hit me, I was going to be pissed. Oh, he took out a secondary gun. Ugh. But Shima is over here. Oh, well, don't do that. I wanna see him. Come on. Well, we do need to traverse our guns the other way and head back towards the A cap and there's that Shima. Which is good news that he is off in La La Land. And, of course, the Fletcher gets that kill. That's nice.
Our team is taking the lead.
I wish I had longer range secondaries wargaming. Yusov is backing up broadside. I thought I might be able to catch him there with some lovely dispersion there, but he is backing up pretty hard. Those might even be a bit under lead. We'll have to see here. Oh, he took out something. I don't know what it was. Got it. With that Shima being over there, it's kind of hard to push anything. But we spent a lot of time, like, running away. We tried leading the charge in here first, but... Don't mind me, Mr. Domskoy. I don't think we're gonna be able to get him either, unfortunately. Okay, so the perma-spotting gets old after a while. That's one downside to this tier. Let's go ahead and we're gonna keep going. Let's look over here at chat. This game taking into account what? It should. It's armor angling by design. Mama has 1.5 inch armor. Its turret's faces and barbettes. Yes. So this game does have those differences in there. At least it should. Even if it's not, like, directly related, it definitely should. Oh my! Hi there, Montana! That's a paddling. Really? 8K is all I managed to get out of that salvo? 8K? He's broadside. Beyond broadside now, but he was broadside. We do need to keep pushing in. We do need to... Well, we need to also be nice to, would be nice to get a little bit luckier here. That Montana is gonna beach himself, kind of like we almost are. Neptune here. Need to keep going. Not at a very good angle, but this Neptune is about to be. Way overled. Well, maybe not. I think we're gonna get that kill. Well, we managed to... We're now in a points lead, so that's always a good sign. Okay, well, let's keep going here. What would I do if overnight I got 1 million subs? I would be extremely humbled, to be honest with you. I don't think there's that much of a reason to watch my stuff that 1 million people would want to watch it, but I hope someday I can have a channel that definitely does have, that many people wanting to watch the channel. That would be great. I think the overnight, I would have to decide what I'm gonna do with myself. That's for sure. Because at that point, I would really have to make the commitment to full-time YouTube, and right now, there's just no way.
Our victory is in sight.
As much as I would love to, I would have to be sitting here begging for you guys to donate me money, and I really don't want to do that. I much prefer this current manner. This format is significantly better, in my opinion. Okay, so let's... Oh, I'm hoping. He's turning in. He's broadside. He's gonna turn away. I think we're gonna get much out of it. 4K. Still a good hit, though. Just not as much as I was hoping for. Our other Montana, though, had enough of his nonsense. Gotta love it. What's a long shot over there, right? Okay. Now, that would have been a good salvo if he continued on his last trajectory. Don't really have a problem with losing guns in Bama. I use the mod 1 and Captain's... Yeah. I mean, Bama doesn't really lose... None of the U.S. battleships really lose guns all that often. But when they do, it can be particularly devastating, that's for sure. And I don't know. Strange how Wargaming doesn't think STS backing plates should be armor. That I definitely agree with, because it's even... I would even go as far as to say it's extremely insulting to the naval designers who prioritized that level of protection for a reason. That's what they wanted. I mean, I don't know how of any other way to describe it, but STS is actually armor steel. It has almost exactly the same physical properties, with the exception of one, as Class B armor, which is what lines the turret faces on US battleships. So, I mean, if if we're going to do something as ridiculous as demand that, you know, I don't want to say demand, that's the wrong word, but if they're going to do something and say that, well, armored flight decks, those should always count, you know, because races or whatever, fine, but at least be fair and consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, STS is armor. That's just it. What even is the Arkansas Beta regarding its service history? The Arkansas Beta is a Wyoming-class battleship, and it is one of two Wyoming-class battleships, the other being Wyoming. And it is a in-game. Here, we'll get out of this. Let's get through all this stuff here. Yeah, not a very good game. Well, I mean, it was a decent game, but it wasn't, like, the greatest game I've ever had. Let's go look at the Arkansas Beta here. So the Arkansas Beta is actually in its World War I configuration, or its launching configuration. This ship existed briefly for its time. And I think, in terms of overall history, I think it's an interesting history, but the Wyoming that we have in game, so if I pull up... Oh, that's not a... I gotta do this the hard way here. If we pull up the Wyoming... Okay, so this is the Wyoming in its launched configuration, right? And then the B hull, which I don't have because I don't have the Wyoming purchased. The upgraded hull for the Wyoming is actually what the Arkansas was in World War II. And the Wyoming was actually converted into an anti-aircraft training ship, and it was littered with 5-inch gun mounts. And it's interesting that we get the Wyoming in-game as a tech tree ship and the Arkansas Beta as the original hull configuration, considering that the Wyoming only ever served as a battleship in this configuration, and the Wyoming never served in the configuration we have her in-game. So, I don't know. It's crazy, but the Arkansas Beta in-game is a pretty fun ship. It's littered with secondaries, and in a secondary build, it's absolutely ridiculous how accurate the guns are, even without the secondary skill. But I don't know. If you work in wargaming, what would I change in World of Warships? I think I would spend a large part of my time balancing out gameplay. That's honestly what I would do. As for playing gearing, actually, we are coming to the end of this live stream. We're at the 2 hour and 58 minute mark, so I'm going to spend the rest of this answering some questions. We'll just do that. I can't help but play a game. Jim Bush says, I can't help but playing a game or two during the streams. Whiskey and this group in general just inspires me. That's great. That's the type of community that I want to have. You know, there's plenty of other communities out there that are super salty and all of that. I much prefer a encouraging and helpful community. That's what I want this channel to be known for, and that's what I want the community surrounding this channel to be known for. So while I might say I wouldn't have made that move or something to that effect, I'm not trying to be super salty about it. I'm not trying to say that people are terrible. I just think that occasionally people make bad moves, and I would like to help them make better ones. Was the Arkansas at Normandy? It probably was. Texas definitely was. I know that for a fact because they flooded the side of the ship, one of the torpedo bulges, in order to get a little bit extra elevation to help it get guns out. That was kind of cool. I would also, Diggerless is right, I would like to see them work on new maps and map design overall. One thing that I would like them to get rid of are these maps. Well, maybe not get rid of, but minimize the number of them that there are. I would like to I would like to see them make more maps like Neighbors. That's probably one of the best maps in the game. It's one of the most well-balanced maps in the game. I would love to see them make that as opposed to maps like Okinawa. You can use the Z key, and to switch between the shells and torpedoes, it's the C key. So C as in Charles. Streams are very good, thank you. The chat is very nice too. Good talks and learned a few things. Also cool to talk with naval combat lovers. Yeah, and let's go ahead and throw up the stream schedule here. Again, the next stream is going to be the 18th of January. That is next Thursday, and it's 6 p.m. same time. It's going to run for 3 hours, and it'll be a good time. So come back and check that out then. Super Crew is asking if I've ever fired my weapon on duty, and the answer to that is no, I have not. However, my partner was next to me when we did have to unfortunately take a man's life. That's not something that I would like to rehash at this time. A little too soon for that. Dip Potato Chip. I don't know if you have the time, but I would like to suggest something new for your channel, like the scrubs like me. Sending you our replays and commenting on them. I think that would be cool. I would love to do that. The reason why I haven't, and this gets asked all the time, I think that the current in-game replay system is really buggy, and I really don't like what it does with the games. And so that's the reason why I've not actually done any like player reviews, like reviewing other people's streams or games. I mean, I would like to in the future. We'll just say that. So hopefully we can get around to doing that at a later date. Maybe Wargaming will get around to fixing the replay system so it's a little less buggy. Missing, yeah, the ship missing from the game is actually the Brooklyn. The USS Alaska would be neat, but the Brooklyn needs to be in there. Yes, Alex, I am indeed a law enforcement officer. But, alright, so we are over the 3-hour mark. I want to thank you guys for coming out. It's been a fantastic stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope to see you guys come out on the 18th of January. Hope to see some of our guys from Europe joining as well on these Saturday streams. I saw a bunch of you guys jump on, so that was good to see. And I would love to I would love to have you guys out again. And I will see you guys the 18th. If you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.